from Pimentel here with Matt Smith Real Estate Group, and I'm with Gina, the owner of Gina's DayCare Learning Academy right in Osage Beach. We're so happy to be doing this community spotlight today.
I'm so excited for you guys to be here.
So Gina, we would love to hear what inspired you to start Gina's DayCare Learning Academy.
So it's my children for me. So my husband been in the military for the last 20 years. We were very young. We were 18 years old, and we were always moving to different, state, countries and stuff like that. And I always wanted to stay home with my kids and be a part of their life. And so I was like, okay, there's a program with the military called Family Child Care. And I looked into that, and ever since I was with them, and everywhere we go, I just open up and continue that journey. So for me, the heart of it is the military, right? Children and their families, because we move so much, we don't have any families, we don't have anybody around us. So for me to provide a home away from home for the children, that meant so much to me. For children to be able to come to my house and eat freely and just do fun activities, learning. I enjoyed it so much, and it carried me through for the last 20 years. Me being in this business, what I have learned is a lot of times people think of, oh, daycare is just babysitting. I'm just gonna pay X, Y, and Z so they can just babysit my kids. But here at Gina's DayCare, it's not just babysitting. We have a curriculum specialist, we have a floor manager, we have assistant director, we have director of operations, we have a director, you know what I mean? It's like there's so many parts of going into a daycare. So when your child comes to our daycare, you get menus, you get curriculum, you get an app that you get to see pictures, videos of what your child is doing throughout the whole day. And if your child's an infant, you get to see, okay, the minute you drop off your kid, what milk is he or she having, or diaper changing, wet, dry, whatever it may be, like is logging all day with the communication, because by the time the parent gets home from work, they're so tired and they're like, okay, I'm just gonna cook dinner and do this and do that. And then by the time they go to bed, they can look back at their child's day just to see what's going on.
I love it. Just being updated and having that peace of mind of, okay, I know I'm sending my child somewhere where they're loved, they're gonna be well taken care of, they're gonna be well fed,
Yeah.
they're gonna have activities, they're not just gonna stare at a TV
Exactly.
screen all day.
Or let's say Caden comes home and you're like, well, why is Caden not eating dinner? And then you look at his app like, yeah, because he ate three plates of ponce. I see that. So now he's not eating my food.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can go back to Gina's tomorrow for breakfast. You know what I mean? So that way it's just communication with parents.
Yeah.
I always feel like it's better to over communicate than under communicate.
What criteria are you looking for as you hire those team members? And I feel like whenever we say Gina's DayCare and Learning Academy, if you go on your Facebook and just being around you guys, the culture that you have built is one of a kind. So how do you make sure that you're bringing on the right staff, and how do you choose who would be a great fit for your team?
A lot of questions and a lot of things that I look for in a teacher is compassion. I can train a person all day to clean, to cook, to do curriculum, but if you don't have that love and that compassion for my children, it's not gonna work out. It takes a special person to do what we do, and compassion goes a long way, because a child, not everybody's gonna be happy every single day. So what if in moments where the child needs you, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? That's when your love and your compassion comes in, your patient, your understanding comes in and help that child during those moments.
You said a key word that really stood out to me. You said, my children, like these are one of your own. They're not just other people's babies.
No, these are my kids. With the minute they step into my program, their parents sign contract with me. I take that very seriously. Those are my babies, you know what I mean? I do not want anything to happen to them. So picking teachers and making sure they're trained properly is one of the key to making sure our daycare is successful.
Next, I want to ask you, the name of your business is Gina's DayCare Learning Academy. So let's do a dive into how does that differ from a regular daycare, and tell us a little bit about your education and curriculum.
So the reason why the Learning Academy is in the name is because we're not babysitters. We are educators. We're here to educate our children. So the minute they walk into our program, we are setting them up for success. Even at infants, that's why we have curriculum in place weekly, monthly for our children. So the learning part is our goal for them is by the time when they get to kindergarten, they are so confident in who they are that they will succeed in life. That's where the learning part comes in. My first daycare baby, she's 19, 20 now. She was at my grand opening. She came from California. Yeah, she flew with her mom from California to be here for this location.
Oh, I just got goosebumps and tears.
Yeah.
So Gina, what qualifications do your teachers have as they work at Gina's Daycare Learning Academy?
So for our normal teacher, like our lead teachers in the classroom, they do 12 hours of training each year. So we hold them accountable for that. So in order to be like assistant director or director, you have to have education, which is like a bachelor degree in earlyhood education.
Gina, for parents looking to get their child enrolled and become a part of Gina's Daycare Learning Academy family, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
So they can reach out to us on Facebook, or they can give us a call at our facility. Email, it works great too. So if you guys want to call us, email us, that's absolutely good.
Gina, thank you so much for letting us do a community spotlight on your business. We are so excited for what you have built here and for the future of Gina's Daycare Learning Academy.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I just can't wait to see what's going on at the lake.
Awesome, us too. So we're excited to be on this journey together.
Thank you.